Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to Alexa Tarot. If you're watching this after the live stream, then feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and feel free to join the Alexa Tarot community and channel so that you have an opportunity to also have a message, a free reading. Now, this reading is not free, but I do offer free readings on my channel. For those of you who are interested in seeing the free version of this reading, feel free to take a look at the pick a card reading. I just posted it up earlier today, and that will give you access to that. But if you want a more private reading, focusing on, hold on one second, let's make sure that you guys can hear me. Alrighty, awesome. You guys can hear me. Hello, Monica. Welcome. All right, Monica, you'll be the first one on the list, of course. And for those of you who are, hold on one second. A lot of technical stuff here. Okay, so today I'm doing a $10 USD super. Okay, now the only question that I'll be channeling for the singles collective, and again, I mean, I say singles collective, but maybe there is someone here who may be talking to someone but just wants more reading. Well, if you just want a reading focusing on who may be coming towards you, I'm going to be focusing on personality and personality only, unless something else comes through. Okay, if something else comes through, then I'll be more than happy to give you more. But what I want to do is I want to coincide the pick a cards for the singles collective, focusing on who's coming in towards you, or who may be coming in towards you, with the actual live stream for those of you who really want that specific question channeled for you. Okay, so that's the plan. This reading has 5 parts. I'm not doing all 5 parts today. I'm just focusing on the personality first. And as the pick a cards come out for the singles collective, you will then see that I'll come on and do the live stream for the supers for those of you who are interested in a personal reading. Okay. That being said, just give me 1 second. Let me turn on the AC. All right, and let's see who we have. Welcome. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Hello, everyone. It's great to see you guys. I know I haven't been coming on as much because I've been doing your readings for the month of September. Give me 1 second. Let's bring this down a little bit. I see that for whatever reason. Here we go. There we go. That should be a whole lot better. There we go. You guys should see me a whole lot better now. All right, let's review the important stuff here, and then I'm going to jump into the first reading, and that is for Monica. Okay, let's take a look here. So this is not a free reading. It is a $10 USD super only, okay, singles reading. Who may be coming towards you? I'm focusing on their potential personality, okay? Please note that you need to read the legal disclaimer. I, of course, am going to do that for you now. But feel free to read the legal disclaimer. Number 2, this is a 7-minute reading. May go sometimes a little bit more. It all depends. But I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the super chat list, okay? Number 3, if you are not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped and placed at the end of the list for a second chance at participating. All right. Number 4, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Free will Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Last but not least, please know that there are no refunds. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. That being said, the legal disclaimer is as follows. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. Please read the guidelines. This is not a free reading. It is a $10 super chat or super thanks or super sticker. However that works out for you is fine. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. All right. Let's see what's coming through here for you, Monica. Hello, Monica. Welcome back. Okay. Let's do a little spritz of the air. And let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, let's see here who this potential new person may be. Okay, so I'm going to be channeling messages. Again, for those of you who are interested in the free version of this reading, then take a look at the pick a card. Okay, number one, the link is down below in the description box. And it's also in the chat. So again, if you're looking for the free version of this reading, feel free to take a look at that link. All right, let's see here what's coming through for you, Monica. Who may be coming towards you, focusing on this person's personality? Who may be coming towards you, focusing on this person's personality here? Ooh. Well, it didn't flip over, so I'm definitely just putting it right back in the deck. Let's see what's coming through. Hello, Gustavo. Thank you. You'll be right after Monica, okay? Let's see. Who may potentially be coming towards you? Let's take a look at this person's personality. Monica. Okay, Monica, you have starfish. Okay, and it's not you, it's the person, and they have bear. Okay, starfish coming in as a water sign. They don't have to be a water sign, but they could be. Okay, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, maybe certain placements that are focused on, love, connections, north node, south node, sun, moon, rising, Venus. But you also have here, or I should say this person also has here the bear, and the bear is earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So what I'm getting here with starfish is this person could be a little bit on the quiet side, a little bit on the shy side. But it's a quiet strength. Okay, because I'm getting this energy here with the bear. It's like a quiet strength that they have in regards to their personality. They may be known for a special skill, because I'm getting the star as like maybe they do something that brings attention. Not that they're attention seeking. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that this person may have may be in the spotlight. They may be maybe in a leader position at work. Doesn't have to be. But there's something here about this person either being externally attractive or internally attractive, meaning their vibe, their energy, their personality, or externally attractive, meaning there's something about them that catches your attention. Okay. Here with the bear, this says here, waking from the spiritual slumber. Yeah, this person could be starting to be at the peak of something also. Okay. As you know, bears hibernate through the winter and come out in the spring. So there's something here about this person maybe having that type of energy where they may be just starting to move in a direction where they are getting more notoriety, more focus, or that they're setting or embarking on something here, okay, on something new. Give me 1 second. What was the other? Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's see what else is coming through here in regards to this person. This person's potential personality here. For Monica. Who is this person's potential personality here for Monica? Who's coming towards Monica? Potentially here, potential personality. All right. All right. You see the resting tree. I'm telling you, there's something about this person hibernating. Now, this is how this is coming across. This person could be just very busy at work. They're so busy that they don't have time to go out, to hang out, to carve time to quote unquote meet someone, okay, or date someone, right? But this could be also a person who may have gone through a very difficult time in their past or recent past. Remember, starfish, if one of the legs breaks off, they regenerate. So this is a person who is able to get themselves back together again, no matter what situation, circumstance, or event. I feel that this person did, or when you meet them or when they meet you, there may be here a conversation of like maybe they've been a little bit more reclusive. That could be due to the fact that they were either healing. Maybe there was something here financially, okay, that they just needed to reset, whether it's their career or reset their course here. Hello, random stuff. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for the hi. But this person is coming across as patience and stillness. There's a quietness about them. Validation, confirmation, because I was picking that up at the start of the reading. Okay. Let's see what else. I feel that this person may have not, maybe they haven't, like I said before, I feel like this person may have taken a long break in dating when you meet them, or they've had a big rest in something. Now the rest could be maybe because there's like a high busy point in their career, and then a point where there's not where it's not as busy. So it could be that fluctuation that I'm feeling here. But this person could very well, like I said, I'm getting someone strong silent type, okay? Strong silent type here with the resting tree. All right, let's see what else. Give me more about this person's potential personality here. And they have here dragon, fearless dragon, honor, good fortune, individuality. Ignite the passionate fire within your soul. Okay. Again, I'm getting this radiance. Okay. This person, like I said, could have been resting. They could have been a little bit on the reclusive side. Maybe at the time that they meet you or you meet them, they may be starting to emerge from that quiet, side, or from that reclusive type of energy. I feel this person, there's something about this person that is strong, is coming as strong. Okay. Because bear, strong. And dragon, also a sense of strength. So it could be, like I said, a strong silent type, but there could be a sense of strength that this person may present. Maybe they are really skilled at maybe communication, or maybe they're very skilled at just remaining, patient. There's this sense of strength here about them. Okay. And that could be, they could have a very strong skill, okay, that radiates here, or that seems a little bit unique. Okay. I do feel that this person, it says ignite the fire within your soul. This person is very much connected to their fire energy within them. And the fire, it's about being proactive. And there could be that sense of, remember that I talked about strength, and that strength could also come across as stability or security, because with the bear, number one, it is an earth element, and number two, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are very focused on making sure that their stability is set. Okay, if their stability is set, then they feel good, they feel strong, they feel empowered, because that matters to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn a lot. Okay, so I am getting a lot of that earth energy, double cards focusing on earth energy. But again, with the dragon, there is a sense, and remember that I told you that there was like something that I was picking up, that this person has like a very unique skill that brings them attention, or creates this energy of like people looking at them, or they may be in the limelight or something. And it's very interesting because it says here individuality. Yeah, and then they may have something that's very, very unique about them. Again, it could be a skill, or it could be physically. Okay, it could be someone who physically, attracts. There's that passion there. I do feel this is a person who's proactive. It doesn't feel like, just because I said quiet and patient, I'm going to tell you something. This person does not feel like, they don't feel like like a lazy person or anything like that. It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like someone who tends to be a little bit more calculating, not in a negative way, but in a like observing way, in a patient type of way, in a consistency matters to them, emotions matter. And it may be that this person's personality, they showed that strength in public, but behind the scenes, okay, behind closed doors, they may be a little bit more on the emotional side, okay, where they're able, again, to only share those emotions if they feel comfortable. So that passion is really good. That passionate side, aside from chemistry, wink, wink, hello. I feel that integrity is very important to this person, okay? They are abundant or they are prosperous because of what they have either been putting into in regards to time, focus, because of their ambition, because of their drive. There's a humbleness to this person. It's interesting. It's coming across, and I don't mean this. I'm a nerd, so I'm not saying this in a negative way, but it could come across like this person is like kind of a nerdy type of individual, or intelligent. Hello. I get it. I'm like that. But there's strength in that intelligence. That's where that power comes in. You know what I mean? So that's how this is coming across. Let's see, who is this person personality wise? All right, look at that. This person is like the magician. Like I said, this person could make things happen. This is a type of individual who, number one, this is not the magician in tarot. Okay, this is a magician from the oracle deck, but still in all, I'm still going to read it as a magician in tarot. The magician in tarot has a strong hello, B, welcome. You'll be number 3, okay, my dear? I do feel that this person may have a strong Mercury, or there's some type of placement in their Mercury. Okay, well, how can you know? Well, you would eventually have to ask this person's date of birth when the time comes, but it's coming across as maybe they are a good communicator. Again, maybe they're quiet, but when they have something to say, they may have a strong opinion. Okay, or they may be a good listener, and maybe a type of person who gives really good advice, like that type of energy. This person may use the power that they have within themselves in order to make things happen. So this person could very easily be the type of individual who focuses on the power of energy or vibration or manifestation, or you can, I mean, there are people who are like that, who they're not, they don't consider themselves spiritual, but they have a really good ability to be able to manifest and make things happen for themselves. And I feel that this is this person. Remember that I told you about this strength. Now, what's interesting is that in the Lenormand deck, the bear is known as like strong prosperity or strong in their career. So again, this person could be a person here. Look at that. So children came out. This person may start off as being friends. Okay. There's a lot of dogs here. There's 1, 2, 3 dogs. Now I know it says children, but I'm going to focus on the dogs first. So this person could have, loyalty is important to them. They may be a really good person. Like I said, I feel that there's, a sense of like loyalty, companionship, honesty about them. They may have children, okay? So they may already have children. They may have 1 or 2 children, or, but children could also be symbolic of the page energy, which is the beginner mindset, okay? And so with children, it could be that this person is starting to move towards dating someone, or starting to move towards, getting to know people. I don't feel that this person is a social butterfly. I'm going to tell you right now. This person doesn't feel like they're out there trying to, do the most. This feels like more of a introspective type of person, very focused on their career. They know their stuff. They may be stability, strong. They may be prosperous. They value integrity. They have a lot of passion. And they may be a little bit on the shy side, or they may take things a little bit slowly. Okay, is how this is coming across. Hello, divine timing. Sorry, guys. I'm so connected to the reading that I'm like, I'll say hi to you guys in a moment. Okay, so sorry. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Yeah, this person could have children. This person could also, listen, this person could, even though his personality, okay, even though I'm just channeling their personality, this person could like be the type of person who, how like some people, like animals just come to them, or kids just come to them. They may have a good overall good vibrational energy to them, and they may be like good with animals, good with kids, and it's about their aura though. I don't feel that it's like that they like push themselves to like I said, it doesn't feel like a person who's a social butterfly. I feel this is a person more, calm, cool, and collected. Very much like very interesting, because I just saw the King of Cups energy clairvoyantly. So this person could be very much like the King of Cups clairvoyantly, have an emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, and be very calm, cool, and collected. All right, that's how it's coming across. So this person could be the type of person who just draws attention, not attention, but like kids like them, animals like them. They just may have a good auric field. Give me something more about this resting tree, and then we're going to close the reading with another deck, and I'll see if I can just grab a charm here. Let's see. Give me more about this resting tree. Mirror, mirror. It says mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflect our wounds, introspective. Yeah. Remember that I said this person could be quiet. Bingo, ding, 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 ding. There we go. Introspection. This person, I wouldn't be surprised if they're a Virgo, to be honest with you, because they're giving me Virgo energy. But this person, that's why. Okay, because remember, mirror is clarifying the resting tree. So I feel that there was a part of them that they are, like I said, a little bit shy, a little bit reclusive, a little bit quiet. Nothing other than just maybe they're busy with their work. They're focusing on work. Maybe they had a situation, circumstance, or event that really, did a number on them emotionally, and they just want to take a break. Okay, maybe they've been hustling and bustling with the responsibilities of being a parent, also with children. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. And then I do want to use the charms because I haven't had a chance to use the charms in such a long time. They want to come out and play today, that's for sure. Because I've been like, okay, I feel like I need to use the charms today. So I'll do it for this reading. Yeah, what did I tell you? I told you. Didn't I tell you that I was getting someone that feels nerdy? Right? And here it is, a person with glasses, very like very polished, in their pentacles energy, honey. 9 of Pentacles. They've got it together. They have the sense of satisfaction in whatever it is that they do for the world. Guess what? They're missing 1 pentacle, and that 1 pentacle is looking as if that pentacle may be that person that they want to connect with. So it may be like that pentacle where, like, work is good, all these other things are good, but what's missing is that soul to soul connection, or that person that they can have a strong, blessed, fiery, passionate, stable connection with. I told you, look at that strength. And this is not the first time I've told you about the strength. I told you the strength about this person. It came out 3 times. So they may have a really good head on their shoulders. The strength card is ruled by Leo. So it makes sense because the dragon is all about that fire. Remember, passion is fire. So this person could, come across in this kind of powerful way. I do feel that this person, there's something strong about this person. You know what I mean? There's something strong about this person. Don't know what it is, but I gave you a lot of clues. By the way, a lot has come through in regards, not so much with water. I mean, water came out once, but, well, technically twice if we're looking at this magician card, because in this card it's water and fire. But again, I feel like that's that duality that I was getting from the top of the reading, where behind closed doors they tend to be a little bit more emotive, but when they're out in the open connecting with other people, there's a sense of bold, strong. They know their stuff. I'm going to tell you this, whomever this person is, they know their stuff in regards to either their work or their career. They're smart, because I'm picking up that they have like a good head on their shoulders. They're very self-reliant. Okay, they may be the type of person, so just so you are aware, if they do need time to take a step back and think about something, this is not a person who's going to rush into anything. Just telling you straight off the bat, because this person feels like they're more, calmer. I feel like a calm type of energy connected to this person. And again, remember the resting tree, patience and stillness. By the way, they have the number 22 here. Patient and stillness. Okay. That is because I feel that they were recuperating or recovering from whatever heartbreak, situation, circumstance, event, they may have been going through. All right, let's see what's coming through here. And then up next we have Gustavo. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of, and I don't like to look in here. I just go and see what comes through. And there's two things came through. Listen to this. Ooh, I'm telling you. Oh, I love this reading. I love these readings. I told you. What did I say? I said, I'm seeing clairvoyantly the King of Cups. King of Cups, emotion, sensitive, intuitive. Okay, calm, cool, and collected. Why am I showing you a deer and talking about the King of Cups? Because a deer is sensitive. It leans more to the yin energy. Okay, so again, bingo, confirmation, validation there coming through. Another thing that's coming on across as validation confirmation is Taurus. So they have Taurus, and behind Taurus, we have trustworthy. So either this person has a really good, or I should say strong earth placements, or this person could be a fixed sign. Now, the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. So it's the fixed sign of the astrological 12 astrological signs. Okay, so they could be one of those. I feel fixed sign may be important here, or like I said, they may have either Taurus placement or strong earth here, but this person feels very solid. Okay, yeah, so Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Monica, for stopping by. And oh wait, oh my gosh, wait, where is it? I forgot. Hold on. I didn't show you guys this one. Guess what? Thank you, Monica, for your super. All right. Okay, so there we go. All right. I hope that this resonates in the near future. Okay, so let's see. Keep us posted, because I always like to know how this may resonate later on. Up next, we have Gustavo. Gustavo, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to give you your claps in a minute. I'll try to, you know what, I'll do this at the end, because I think it's like such a great way to say goodbye, but not goodbye. You know what I mean? All right. So, intuitive friends, welcome to this beautiful reading. I am focusing on who may potentially be coming in for you, but I'll be focusing on this person's potential personality. Okay. Now, if you want the free version of this reading, guess what? I just put it up for you guys today. Okay. I just put the same reading, but it's in a pick a card. Okay. So, of course, that's going to be general. But still in all, if you want the free version of this, you have it there. But if you want to know who can potentially hear, and by the way, that was the lamb energy here, Gustavo. We'll see what that may mean a little later, but that did a little peekaboo. Okay, so it is a $10 reading or $9.99, however that may look on your screen, but it is USD. Okay, it is USD. So make sure that that is there as well. Yeah, we're going to have some fun today. After Gustavo, we have, hello, Todd, welcome. All right, so we have, let me just call the list here. So we have Gustavo. After Gustavo, we have B. Hello, B. B7609. Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. You will be after Gustavo. Then we have Divine Timing. Thank you, Divine Timing. And after Divine Timing, we have Todd. Okay. Thank you so much, Todd, for stopping by. All right. Don't worry. I'm going to give you guys your. My God. I saw it on Amazon. And I was like, listen, I love it. I love it. All right. Let's get on. Please know, intuitive friends, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let us go to Gustavo. All right, Gustavo, let's see. Oh, thank you so much, B7609. That was such a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much. All right, Gustavo, let's focus here. All right, Gustavo, who's coming in towards you? Let's go. Yeah, we're going. Let's see. Who's this person that may be moving towards you? Okay, let's see. Coming towards you, or you coming towards them? How are these paths? Who is this person? Give me personality. Who can this person be? And they have a B. Wow. So they have the first one is a B. I feel this person is a sweetheart. You're gonna like this person's personality. They They come across as a person who really likes to help others. I wouldn't be, now again, I know that I'm channeling personality, but sometimes I get more than that. So just bear with me. I'm getting someone here who, number one, could be very sweet. And they come across as someone who likes to help others. If they're not in a job or in a profession where they're like serving others, helping others, like the noble professions, like, I don't know, fill in the blank. They may be of service to others, okay? Because it's coming across as that here with this person. Community is important to this person. I feel family is important to this person. All right. They're very much focused on ensuring that the role, like, there's something here about roles. Okay, give me 1 second. They have frog. Okay. So I'm getting here something about roles. It's like, I'm not saying organization, but it's coming across to me. You know how bees, yes, they're all bees, but within the bee hive community family, right? Certain bees have certain jobs. Like there's some bees that are stay in the hive because those are the ones that only take care of the babies. And by the way, the only reason why I know so much about bees is because I had literally a swarm of bees last summer in my house in the Caribbean. So just saying. So I had to talk to a beekeeper, and yes, the problem was resolved. But I learned a lot about bees. Who would have thought that I was going to need it for this reading? But bees are, they have roles within their, dynamics. Okay. So there's something here about this person. Maybe they're the type of person where organization is important to them. Roles may be important to them. I definitely feel someone who's really gives back to the community, has a sweet disposition. There's something here about fertility. So if they have children, they may have more than one. If they don't have any children, they may want more than one child, whether it's to have, to adopt, or however that may come about. But I'm getting that sense of that. I mean, they could also work with children too. I mean, who knows? Or they can work with things having to do with the environment, with the ecosystem. This person could be very like attuned to nature as well. Okay. This person in their family, in this person's family, this person can have a vital role. Now, I would say if they have siblings, maybe this person, because they're coming across as the first child, so either the firstborn or an only child, okay? Because I'm feeling here the sense of, leadership. Like they want to, like, maybe the family members come to them to like, hey, listen, this is what's going, it's like that. Like they fix or they put things together family wise. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. With frog, by the way, frog is water and earth, and bee is air energy. Okay. So with the frog, I feel that this person has gone and it's coming across like they've had family issues, they've had family situations. Um and there's something here about part of why they give back so much to other people is could be a dual thing. It could be because they are trying to escape. If they haven't healed correctly, they're trying to like escape their, you see how this bee is like going against, it's not going towards. um this is how they kind of ease their pain by helping other people. um it's like they do good because they know what it is to be in a position of fill in the blank, a position of, need, in a position of a heartbreak, in a position of, going through family struggles. Like they understand the emotional part of that, and that in a way they alchemize this energy of sadness into giving back to others. Their favorite color may be yellow or green. Okay. Or they may have a strong solar plex energy, which is self-confidence, and also very nurturing green, looking at the heart chakra. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. A lot came through there with that bee and frog. All right, let's see what else. All right, let's see what's coming through here. Give me personality here of this person who's coming in for Gustavo. Give me, what's this person's potential personality? Sacred union. This person is ready. They're ready to be in a connection. They're ready to have a partner. They are ready to, and again, you have this, not you, but this person has a lot of green here. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a lot of green and yellow. Again, green and yellow being a very common theme here with this person. I wouldn't be surprised if they are into sports. I know this is coming from left field, but this is what's coming through. If they're into sports, their team color or their favorite team color may be green and yellow. That's how this is coming across. I know it's super random, but, or if it's not a team, it's a flag, because I'm seeing like a flag. So it's either a team or a flag, may have those colors. I don't know what that's about, but there you go. All right, sacred union. This person is ready for a connection. They're ready to get to know you when the time comes. Okay, so that's really good. Oh, actually, before that, let's go over here to this one. So this is looking really nice. Partnership and romance. You know what I'm getting here, Gustavo? This person's Venus. Their Venus, their Juno, or their 5th and 7th house of partnerships, romance, or connections. There's something there having to do with maybe the signs that I was talking about. Water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. It doesn't mean that that person is that sign, but I'm saying they're different placements. Like, for example, my placement, I'm a Taurus sun, but I'm a Pisces moon, right? And I'm a Libra rising. So I basically have earth, water, air in my three mains. And in my Venus, I have air energy. So again, it's like something like that. But that's what's coming through here with sacred union. There's something here about Venus. So, you know, when the time comes, we could always check that out later. Let's see what else is coming through about this person here. All right, let's see. Oh, look at this. Elegant horse. Freedom, leadership. Remember that I was telling you, I feel like they are either the firstborn or an only child. Yeah, because I was getting that kind of, people count on them. Yeah. Elegant horse. This person could be very elegant. Wow, look at this. Show other people your daring and graceful ways. Yeah. There is something very unique about this person. They do have the unicorn. Well, it says elegant horse, but I was seeing it as a unicorn. So this person could have very unique personality, or yeah, their intuition is on point. I feel this person could be intuitive or an empath. If it's not their intuition, it's like they feel, and I feel that has a lot to do with this community energy that I was telling you at the top of the reading, where I feel that this person, their heart is towards others. You know, it's like, how can I help others? How can I be of service of others? How can I help my friends, my family? I feel a lot of heart energy connected to this person. So this makes a lot of sense to me with the energy that I was picking up. This person could be graceful, okay, as well. So they come across as a person who has class, who has elegance. I feel etiquette, Manners is important to this person. It could be how they were raised, like their family could be very like focused on, how, you present to others, how you speak to others. This does not feel like someone who's like, this feels like a person who's very well, they're articulate, or again, they have elegance. There's a sense of elegance here having to do with this person, okay? And or refinement, okay? What comes through here? Sixth chakra. Look at that. Look what just popped up. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Remember that I was telling you this person could be an intuitive or an empath, and sure enough, look at that person who's really peaceful. This is good. Sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. This person, if they are intuitive, they may be able to see images in their mind. Like, for example, I have all the clairs, but there's some clairs that tend to be more pronounced or stronger than others, right? And so for me, premonition, precognition, there's a lot. But for this person, it could be their clairvoyant, like they're able to see or to see behind the veil, whether it's a dream, whether it's a premonition. And I'm not surprised, because this person is coming across, even with this card, elegant horse, there's a sense here of that softness. This person doesn't have to be, but they could be either religious or spiritual. All right. There's a sense of inner peace that this person has. Okay. Again, it's coming across as that sense of elegance or refinement. It's coming across as this person who has, the reason why they may be ready for a connection is because they've made peace with the past. They've made peace with the things that they may have had to deal with in their past or recent past when they had a connection. Okay, so it's coming across as that type of energy. They're at peace with their heart. They've done the healing. They've done the work. So when a person does the work, they present themselves, or they're more able to step forward in their true version of themselves. They're coming across, or they're coming into a connection more healed. Okay, so when a person is more healed, they have more of that inner peace, that mental peace, that emotional peace, that spiritual peace, that energetic peace. I want to get a little bit more information here in regards to the frog. What is this frog talking about in regards to this healing or this cleansing of healing here? Oh, look who we have here. And all right, let's see what's going on. That's so sweet. One brother saying, I'm happy for you, brother. Aw, that's so sweet. All right, let's see. I want to know more about this healing cleanse. And that's connected to this frog. So let's get a little extra nosy here. What's going on with that in regards to this person's personality? They may have been in a connection in the past or recent past that was either a runner chaser, that had a runner chaser dynamic. Okay. This person, and I'm telling you, this person may have a fear of abandonment. Okay. And the reason why I'm like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense is because I was telling you, remember that I said that this person may have gone through something very emotional. And that is like what creates this energy where they understand that pain and they want to give to others. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as you've healed from the pain and you're doing that because, there's a part of you that wants to help others, not that you're trying to escape your pain and helping others. You see, there's a huge difference there. But this person may fear abandonment. They may have had a very major breakup. So I feel that this frog energy has a lot to do with their emotions having to do with that. Okay. So wanted to know about that. All right, let's find out more about this person's personality. I wouldn't be surprised if this person works for or has a job where maybe it's a nonprofit organization, or maybe it's like the company, like the motto or the philosophy of the company, or what they do for a living is very much connected to the service of the world, of the ecosystem, of people. Like that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. you know let's see what else is coming through for you in regards to this person. I told you I need another one of these, but it has a different sound when I'm like validation, confirmation. Bah, 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 bah. There you go. I said this person feels like they're ready. This person is ready for a commitment. They're ready for a partnership. They're ready to explore something serious, something, it doesn't have to be serious at the beginning, obviously, but I'm saying with time, this is a person who may have been calling in to their energy fields. Like they're ready. They're ready. Look, calling in your soulmate. This says prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. Visualizations. This person may have even dreamt, like, oh my God, I can't wait, Visualization, the third eye chakra. I'm sorry, yeah, the third eye chakra, which is the sixth chakra. And again, the sense of internal peace. Yeah, very much so. Very, very interesting. This person is, I'm telling you, this person is ready. When you meet them, they may be ready. I'm getting this ready energy from this person. All right, let's see what else is coming through. This is the type of person, listen, let me tell you, because at the same time, this is coming through here in regards to this. This person, it's important to, because there's a white dove here. So there's this energy coming through about this person where admitting to, or, holding yourself accountable and them holding themselves accountable is important. So, reconciliation, saying I'm sorry, when it's warranted. It's like I feel that this person, that matters to them. Like apologies and accountability matter to them. And it's coming more so from the energy of their feelings being validated, because remember, this person may have fear of abandonment issues. Okay, they may have abandonment issues here, so that is important to this person. Let's see what else is coming through, and of course we need to get the charms out. Yeah, Five of Swords. Like I said, this person could have gone through a major loss emotionally here. Okay, Five of Swords. They may have had a lot of mental conflict with a situation, circumstance, or event having to do with either a runner chaser dynamic or a relationship where either, again, runner chaser dynamic here. Yeah, there may have been a little bit of codependency in that past relationship. But they're ready. Knight of Cups. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to give their heart to the right person. This person, chivalry is important. Manners are important. I'm telling you, it's amazing how, like, I'm going to show you here in a minute. Remember that I told you about elegant horse? I was telling you about that kind of thing there. And look at that. And this, by the way, the card came like this. I didn't write that, but that says chivalry. So opening the door, being a gentleman, like that's important to this person. That type of gracefulness is important. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be opening the door, but you know what I mean. However, this may resonate for you. Okay, but it's coming through as those type of things are important. They love romance. They're a romantic person. Okay, just letting you know, this person is romantic. And they really, Ooh, this is interesting. This is coming through with the Knight of Cups. Like they're the person, interesting, because I actually do this when I am on a date. How my date treats other people when we are at a restaurant, or how my date treats other people, in general. Are they just a nice person with other people? Not just nice with me on the date, but are they giving to others? Are they nice? Kind. This person looks for that too. All right. So let's see. All right, let's see what's coming through. And we have here, ooh, aw, they have here dog. Love my dog. This person could have a pet. They could have a dog. This person, like I said, remember that I was talking about the heart chakra. Okay, the heart chakra. And sure enough, they have a heart here. Dog is about companionship. Friendship is important. Fidelity is important. Loyalty is important to this person. If you do something or say something, they remember it. Okay, the impressions are important. It has a paw, but it has the impressions of a paw. So impressions are very important. Remember that I just said that too about this Knight of Cups. This person watches to see, is the person that I'm going on a date with, are they nice, not just to me, but are they nice and kind to other people? Told you, validation, confirmation there for you. All right, Gustavo, I hope that you have liked this reading. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for your super. Here's your hooray. All right. Thank you so much, Gustavo. And I look forward to seeing you again. Up next, we have B7609, you are up next. While I place these cards back into the deck, for those of you who are watching, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or anything about me, just take a look down below in the description box. All of my links are down below. Today, hello, Ed. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me go over the list, okay? By the way, so right now, I'm going to do a reading for B. After B, we have Divine Timing. After Divine Timing, we have Todd, okay? So I just want to make sure that everybody knows their place. All right. If you're looking for the free version of this reading, and it's a general one, it is a pick a card. I just posted it today. So don't forget to take a look at that if you're interested in the free version. Now, if you want something exclusively for you and a private reading, basically, then feel free to do the super live. Okay, we're in the super live. I'm going to give you as much information as I can about the potential personality of someone, of the new person that may be coming towards you. Okay, so that is what I'm doing here. And by the way, that pick a card reading, it's a 5-part series. Yes, it's a 5-part series. You heard right. It's going to be a long one because usually I used to do that reading for each of the signs, believe it or not. Okay. And then obviously that was before I used to do the lives. So now I do lives. Now there are other things happening, in the channel, which are all beautiful and positive. But I know you guys love that reading. And I was like, well, I might as well do it in a pick a card. So as I post those pick a card readings for the singles collective, there's always going to be a new topic connected to that someone who may be coming in for you next, right? So today it's all about their personality. All right. All right, let us jump into this reading now for B. Hello, B7609. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your super. Let's see what messages come through for you in regards to this person that may be coming in for you in regards to their personality. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Person's new person's potential personality. Let's see what's coming through. Oh my gosh, Monica, I didn't even read your message. Thank you, dear Lord. What did you write here? Wow, I'm loving this already. Always love this silent strength, masculine type of energy. Oh, okay. All right, cool. I was like, oh my God, I didn't read it. I will let you know in the future. Okay, perfect. Let me know in the future. All right, let's see. All right, B. B wrote 7609. Thank you. I'm sure you can tell I love your readings with how often I'm here. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see this person's personality coming for B7609. Personality. They have cheetah and they have hawk. All right. Well, cheetah is fire, hawk is air. So fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this could be in anywhere on their astrological natal chart, not just their sun sign, okay? So this could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus. This could be their north node. This could be their Juno, which is very much connected to love and connections. It could be in their 5th or 7th houses of connections and relationships. But I'm just throwing that out there for you, okay? Just more information for you to decipher when the time comes. Now, cheetah is coming across as very masculine energy. Now, masculine energy has nothing to do with gender. We all have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, okay? So we all have those two energies, the yin and the yang energy within us. Now, what I'm getting here is that this person is coming across as a very like fiery person, a go-getter, a person who's like speed. There's something here about moving. The power of speed is super important to this person, okay? This cheetah is looking at the past or recent past. This person, and I'm not saying that they could be reactive, but they could be like a very sharp, you say something and they'll just, come have a like very sharp comeback right away. Okay, there is a power of speed. So if there is obviously, some type of emergency, this is a type of person who's going to move their butt. Okay, this is a person who's going to be like, okay, listen, where's the fire? We got to put it out. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Now, they may be in a position, or I'm sorry, not in a position, they may be in a job where they are on the go, where speed is important. Now, what do I mean by what speed is important? Because I know that may sound kind of like, what? That makes no sense. Let me give you some examples. I'm not saying this person is in these fields, but I'm giving you an example here about speed in a job. For example, if a person is, let's say, a police officer, they got to be on the go. Okay, a call comes, you got to go. Maybe they are, in the ER or something like that. It's a job that there's speed involved in it. Okay. Maybe they are, I don't know, maybe they work at the stock exchange or something like that, where speed is important. It's like, hurry up. We got to go. Maybe it's in business, but I'm getting something here having to do with speed. Okay. I'm also feeling here this person may have had to grow up very fast also, because this cheetah is looking at the past or recent past. So this person could have, for whatever reason, could have had to grow up very quickly in their life. Maybe because fill in the blank, whatever situation, circumstance, or event that may be connected to. But I feel a person who had to either take upon a lot of responsibilities very early in life, and it made them kind of grow up a lot faster than what they needed to. So there could be something here connected to that. I know I'm pointing over here, there's nothing here, but intuitively is something here. All right, so that's what I'm getting here with cheetah. Okay. Hawk. Interesting. This person, I'm getting a person who's, and I said this before, but it's coming through again, a person who's quick to respond when they see that something is needed. Let me give you another example. Let's say there's a group of people and we need someone to do something. They're like, oh, they'll be the first ones to volunteer. They'll be like, oh, I'll help, or I'll do it, like that. They're very kind of like, you know I'm feeling here that for the hawk, by the way, hawk is this energy where it's, number one, very powerful. It is known as, in spirituality, is known as someone who is very spiritual. Okay. They could have indigenous roots. They don't have to, but I don't know why I just saw a Native American and saw a feather, so that could be something. If it's not the person, it's their family. They may have a lineage here of indigenous roots, because I just saw that. So just got to say what I just saw. I'm also getting here, especially with the hawk. The hawk is a type of bird that they only grab the prey that they've observed, that they've assessed, that they know, that they have a very, by the way, super eyesight. Okay. This person could be very keen on being able to decipher things or see things. They may have really good vision. There may be something here about airplanes also, because I'm seeing airplanes. I don't know. Pilots do need to have a good vision. So it could be a job also that they are assessing and observing, and they're fine skills of doing that. So the hawk doesn't just go and grab any prey just to grab it. It assesses, it observes, it pays close attention. So there's something here about this person having that type of personality where they watch, they observe, they assess, and then they act. Okay. So it's not someone who just is like acting or like jumping on the first thing. No, they observe, they assess, and then they move towards it. So that's why they have the cheetah and then the hawk. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through here for this person. This person's potential personality here for B, who may be potentially coming up, this new person that is moving towards B. Show me more about their personality. Personality. This person's personality. Lady of the Mirror. Reflection. Non-judgment. This person is a non-judgmental. Look at that. This person is their personality is non-judgmental. They may be a person who reflects, like I said, someone who really looks at something very clearly before they say something, they do something. Maybe even this is the type of person who may see you from a distance and may not move very quickly. If they see you often, they will take their time to approach you. Okay. If it's one of those things where they are really attracted, and I'm not saying that they have to approach you, you know what I mean? You could approach them, but I'm just saying this is the type of person who, if they feel like they're not going to see you again, they're going to make a move. They're going to make a move in some way. Like, hey, listen, how about, can we exchange numbers? Things like that. They do have the number 4 here. They may be a life path number 4 or a life path number 8. And how can you know what that life path number is? You add every single digit of the person's month, day, and year. And then, of course, they end up having a 2-digit number. And then you add those 2 digits together until you get one single number. So there's something here of either the number 4 or the number 8 here. This person has a lot of yellow, orange, red, solar plex, sacral, root chakra. This person could be very much centered because I'm getting that type of energy here. Remember that I was telling you earlier at the top of the reading, B, that I was getting like this person had to grow up fast, or they were in positions where they needed to like, they grew up maybe faster than what they needed. Yeah, they have here the lotus. And the lotus is the symbol here of someone who has gone through great transformation. Maybe it was very, very difficult for this person at some point in time, and that could be in anything. And this person may have felt like, how am I going to move past this situation, circumstance, or event? Like, how am I going to do it? And they just kind of, you know what? They held the bull by the horns, and they're like, you know what? I have to make it. I have to, persevere. Okay. And that may be that fire energy, because remember, fire is about passion, it's about drive. So this person could be that highly motivated type of individual here. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. All right. They have the sixth chakra. Okay, intuitive. This person could see things in their mind. For example, they may be the type of person's like, oh yeah, you know what? I had like this. They may have vivid dreams. That's another one. They may be intuitive. They may have very vivid dreams. They may be the type of person who remembers their dreams too. By the way, they also have another number 4. So they have 444, angel number. There may be something here connected with the number 4. January, February, March, April. There may be something having to do with the month of April. What is the 4th? Oh my God, I don't know the order of the Aries. After Aries comes Taurus. After Taurus comes Gemini. After Gemini comes, I'm drawing a blank. The sign after Gemini, I forgot what it is. I'm totally blank. There's something here about the number 4. Cancer. There you go. They may be they may be having something here having to do with Cancer. Thank you so much, B. Also, you know who this person is? Wait a minute. What? Wait, hold on. I can't read because that'll throw me off. I can't. Wait, I'm going to lose the connection here. Hold on. There's something about the number 4. So yeah, Cancer. Oh, you were testing me, girl. Is that what you were doing? That's fine. That's fine. Wow. Yeah. Cancer. There you go. Because I'm getting like, I keep being told the number 4 is important. But I'm like, how? So it's, yeah. So there you go. I was right. No worries. It's fine. No, it's fine. Listen, I do not get offended. I've been a psychic since I was born, so it's not a problem. Okay, no worries. No, I haven't read anything. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes the validation confirmation right there. Yeah, so this is very, very much connected to Cancer for sure. That's why they kept telling me the number 4 is important. All right. They have here carefree squirrel, preparedness. Okay, so these are certain things here about this person. Okay, more about their personality. They could be the type of person who likes to be prepared. Okay, they like to be prepared. All right, they don't just like jump to anything. And I said this about the hawk. This is not a person who's just going to jump into whatever. Yes, they have this power of speed. Yes, they are, the type of person who they don't mind getting their hands dirty, but they gotta observe. They gotta see what this is about before they jump and they make the move. And sure enough, there you go. They have carefree squirrel. Okay, preparedness, practicality, manifestation. I'm not surprised. because of this third eye chakra that's you know, glowing here. It says, master of all hidden treasures, help you guard the things that matter the most. Yeah, this is a person who, um, you know, they're very protective about the things that they love or the people that they love. Okay, this is a person who protects their family, who protects their friends. This is a person who, again, they'll jump in and give you their shirt off their back if they need to, but this is a person who comes across in that way. And let's see what else is coming through. Who is this person? Well, listen, you let me know how accurate this reading is once I'm done, okay? And for some of you, it may be someone that you know for sure. I mean, listen, it doesn't have, I mean, maybe that, you know, it is what it is, right? But there's a lot coming in with the number 4. All right, let's see. What else is coming through in regards to this person? And we have here, look at that. That's where all this fire, I forgot to say, I mean, I did say it, but I said fire is passion, and there may be a lot of chemistry, a lot of desire, and a lot of passion. This person is very fiery. Wink, wink. You fill in the blanks, okay? I'm just picking up this energy that this person is super passionate. Chemistry is important to them. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, thank you. I don't need YouTube to come for me. It says flames of passion ignited. I mean, literally the words I just said a little while ago. Validation, confirmation about that passion. There you go. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm going to go to the next deck over here. I mean, there's pretty much everything looks very good, very positive. So I don't need to use the other deck that I was using, but this is the final deck. And of course, I'm going to pull a charm. And then once I finish the reading, B, feel free to share any validations, confirmations. High Priestess, this person is intuitive. This is the second time in the reading is coming out. So this is not just oh, maybe. No, this person is intuitive, whether they admit it or not. Okay, whether they are even aware of it or not. They have priestess. Okay, High Priestess energy. They are intuitive. Okay, High Priestess has to do with the moon. Oh, shoot. Cancer is ruled by the moon. That was the number 4 that I kept seeing. That I'm like, there's something about the number 4. Yeah. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. 444. There you go. Huh. 10 of Wands. This person at times may feel a little bit burnt out. They may, because of this energy here of this cheetah, they may burn themselves out sometimes. Okay. So this person is learning to balance and learning to let go of a lot of the, responsibilities here that they may have. They may have a lot of responsibilities on their back. Okay. But they're learning. I feel this person is a nice person, and sometimes they're taken for granted at times. You know, there's something about at times they may be taken for granted. And this person is not, they're in a place right now in their life where they are aware that they don't need to put up with those type of behaviors, and they don't need to allow other people to stress them out. So the 10 of Wands is letting go of the burdens. So this person may be very much in this position of letting go of the burdens of that. Okay. Now let's take a look at what charm. Now, of course, I'm not looking, but I'm just saying, see, ooh, everything. Look what just popped out. Oh, maybe I should do that. But then there's way too many pop out. That's the thing. Okay. Yin yang energy. They know, and by the way, they have bird. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do it that way because then it's way too many. But they have the yin yang sign. So they're very much focused on, they're very much into both their energies, into the yin energy and into the yang energy. And I said that at the top of the reading. The hawk, someone who takes their time to observe and assess, and only then do they jump out and do something? You know, they put the yang behind it, the yang energy, which is proactive. They have anchor here. Okay, this person could be very much anchored or grounded. They may have children. I don't know if that's the case, or they either, you know, they may be like the favorite aunt, uncle, whatever. Okay, so I'm getting here the Hello Kitty. They may have a cat also. They have here bird, so they may be either a wow, look at this, bird, hawk and a bird. Okay, so they could be very good, a very good thinker. Interesting. This is like a Harry Potter type of, maybe they like to read Harry Potter. They have here an arrow. There's something, maybe something here about Sagittarius. Maybe they have fire, like I said, at the top of the reading. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. They know where they're going. And last but not least, they have the citrine. This is a citrine ball. And by the way, citrine is very much connected to the solar plex chakra. So they could have, or they could be this type of person who is very confident in themselves. Okay. All right. Well, listen, that's all that I got. I hope that you've liked this reading, and I hope that it has resonated for you. Let us know in the chat. Don't worry, this chat, no one is going to be able to see it later, because I have it only so that those of us that are here can see it and not anybody else after. I am curious, guys. Just give me a second. Who's up next? Divine Timing. After Divine Timing, we have Todd. But Divine Timing and Todd, give me a second, because I need to, what does this say here? Lexa, I've been expecting an Aries to return. I believe he's been watching me. The Hawk, I believe that he's gone through a transformation with the I also see. Remember, Cancer. He's a Cancer rising. So am I. Yes. Sorry. To tell you at the end, because I didn't want you to throw you off. Yes, you already know that could throw me off. Yes, but I was too excited. You're an Earth angel. You're so on point. The characteristics you mentioned are so in line with who I believe it to be. He is a Leo. Leo. Give me a second. That's a fire sign. But also, I told you about the citrine. Solar plex. It always comes across as the sun for me, but yeah, that makes sense. The sun, solar plex chakra, the sun, citrine, the citrine crystal. There you go. He has Leo and Sag. They both came out in his chart. He's very confident too. Oh, there you go. All right. I needed to read that, because I was like, what is going on here? Well, listen, I'm happy that this has resonated for you. Okay, B, thank you so much. Up next, we have Divine Timing, and Divine Timing is here. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for your patience. You're very welcome, B. Oh, by the way, thank you so much, B, for your super. All right. Up next, we have Divine Timing. But in the meantime, while I place all these cards away, after Divine Timing, we have Todd. And then after Todd, we have one more slot open. So if anyone is contemplating, shouldn't I don't know. Now is the time for you to get on, because after Todd, if there isn't anyone else, I will be closing this reading. Okay. So if you are interested in taking part, feel free. It is $10, but it's well worth it. I'll tell you that. As you can see, there's lots of, messages that are coming through. Okay, please know that these messages, I have to say this due to, YouTube, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, that being said, Divine Timing is next. And if you are interested in this reading, the free version of it, well, guess what? Look down below in the description box. There you will see the pick a card reading that I just posted today. Okay, that's in the chat as well. So if you want to see the pick a card reading, which is, general, it's a general reading, but it is a pick a card. So if you're interested in that, take a look. That is the free version of this reading. Okay. Please give me a thumbs up when you watch it. It does really help our algorithm. Okay. Hopefully you will enjoy that pick a card reading as well. All right, for those of you who want a private reading, well, this is where you come, because this is what we're doing. We're doing that same reading for the singles collective, in the live reading. All right, Divine Timing, let's hop on it. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for stopping by and for being part of the super. Of course, at the end, you're going to get your special applause. In the meantime, let's jump into this reading. Who is this person here? This new person that may be coming towards Divine Timing. Todd, you are up next. Okay, Todd? All right. Who is this person? Wait, what is going on? There we go. This person here, this new person that's coming towards Divine Timing. Tell me about their personality. Thank you, Todd, for the hello. All right, now I'm going to lock in over here, and they have sea serpent. So they have sea serpent and they have snake, okay? Don't worry. By the way, both have snake. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. First and foremost, the sea serpent, okay? Number one, it looks like an eye, okay? I don't always get facial features, but sometimes I do. And this may be one of them. There's something about this person's eyes, something about their eyes, whether it's the eye color, whether it's the shape of their eyes, whether it's their eyelashes, their eyebrows. There's something about that top half, okay, between eyebrows and eyes that's special, significant, or there's something there. It could be their eyeglasses. I was gonna say eyeglasses and I wanted to say sunglasses. I don't know. There's something here about vision, their eyes. Again, it could be their shape. It could be when they look at someone, it's deep. You know how like when someone looks, there's some people who have that. They look at you and it's like they could see your soul, that type of energy. Sometimes people say that, oh yeah, well, the way you look at me, it's like you could see through me. I'm like, yeah. Okay. So I understand what that means. So I'm getting that type of energy here. There's something about this person's eyes or something about their vision. And when I mean vision, I'm getting like corrective. Like there's something about a corrective vision also. Okay. So maybe it's like one eye has, maybe I don't know, one eye has, is weaker than the other, but there's something about eyes here. Okay. So just throwing that in your direction. It's very interesting because it has nothing to do with sea serpent, but that's what I'm getting here in regards to this person. Another thing that I want to talk about this person is that they've gone through some type of emotional wounds here. And the sea serpent is healing that. So this is a person who may have healed. Okay. I feel that this person and how this is coming across is that this person may have, and it's funny because I'm seeing like this person like in the morning, like washing their face and then looking in the mirror. There's something about them looking at themselves in the mirror. And something here about that, the mirror may have shown back a reflection that they either didn't like or they didn't, there's something there about that. And this person may have decided to work through that energy. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting like someone who just did not like what they were seeing about themselves. And that may have turned this energy around and said, you know what? I need to work on this, that, and the other. Or I need to heal this, that, and the other. Or you know what? I'm seeing that I'm doing, X, Y, and Z, whatever this is. Okay. So I'm getting that type of energy here about the sea serpent. The sea serpent is also very connected to the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is about creativity. It's about passion. It's about fire. It's about drive. Okay. So there's something here about this person. It's also about a personal power also. It's being able to feel ignited or, feel the spark of something or the spark towards something. So I'm getting here that this person maybe they're a very creative person here. Maybe they're very fashionable also. Maybe they show their creativity in the way that they present, in clothes, or, again, I'm getting like sunglasses, eyeglasses, something about their eyes. This person may change their eye color also. They may wear contacts. It may be corrective lenses, but it could also be contacts, like they're changing their eye color also. Okay. So I'm getting that. With snake, this person has so much untapped potential. And I feel that that's the part of themselves that they kind of like when they looked in the mirror one day and they were like, you know what? I know I can do better, or I know I can be better, or I know I can do more. So there's something here about them realizing that they have the potential, the creativity, the spark, and the fashion sense. Maybe there's something here about fashion also, but there's this sense of like, you know what, I know I have what it takes in order for me to fill in the blank. Okay. And they may have decided like to turn their world around. Now what's very interesting is that although these are two different cards, okay, and I want to say the snake here is the earth energy, okay? But the sea serpent is sacral energy, although it's coming across also as water. So very interesting. And water and earth are known to be yin energies, okay? Fire and air tend to be yang energies, okay? So yin energy, they could be either a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in some placements on their astrological natal chart. So that may be of importance. Now, I know that you see snake twice, or, sea serpent and snake. But what I'm getting here with this snake is that there could have been this change of heart here. There's something here about changing their ways, because it's coming. I've been getting that message since the top of the reading. It's like this person realized they didn't like what they saw and they needed to change their ways. Now, I don't know if this person had deceptive qualities, or that people were deceiving them. It could go either way. But the fact that they have snake on both, maybe that's their favorite reptile or something. I don't know. But snakes to me could be deceptive, but they could be very much about shedding, because in order for a snake to grow, they need to molt their skin. They have to shed their skin. That's the only way they can grow. So not the only way, but they need to shed it so that they could keep growing. So I'm feeling here that this very much is connected to growth here. Okay. So this person could have, again, been, very emotional at one point in time, healing with their emotional wounds. And now, you see, because I'm getting like a before and after, because that's how it's presenting to me clairvoyantly. Like I'm seeing like a before, and then I'm seeing an after. And that could be very well the case here. This person may, by the time you meet them, or if it's not someone that you may already know or whatever this is, but this new person, it's like by the time you meet them, when you meet this person, you're gonna meet the I don't want to say better part of them. I said more healed part of them. How about that? The healed part of them. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. There's a healed part of themselves, and that healed part of themselves is what is allowing them to really believe in themselves and to really kind of soar. I feel that this person has a lot of like very high ambitions, or dreams. Okay, because there's something here that they have a lot more potential than what they even realize, so I don't know, I'm getting fashionable. I've been saying that a lot, I know, but that's what I'm getting with sacral. Is there's something about this person is creative. And they may, and I keep seeing someone who is creative, but they show their creativity either through what they do for a living or through their like fashion sense. And I'm seeing, like I told you, clothes, the way they dress, or something about eyeglasses, sunglasses. I don't know what that's about, but that's what's coming through. But let's see what else is coming through. Personality, the Arrow Master. This person doesn't have to be, but this person could be a Sagittarius. They don't have to be, but there's something here. This person is very focused. Remember that I just said to you, this person's personality, they have a lot of untapped potential. Okay, there's untapped potential here. And this person, when you meet them, they may be embarking either on something new or they're moving towards doing more. Okay, so there's a lot of intention, there's a lot of focus. Okay, the Arrow Master needs to ensure that the air is right, that the position is right with the bow and the arrow. So there's a lot of factors that need to be considered before the archer lets go of the bow so that the arrow could hit the mark. Okay, so this person could be a thinker also, because I'm getting air energy here. Okay, this person could be a person who is very focused on achieving something, and whatever this is, I feel they're going to make it, or they've made it by the time they get to you. So they're in the process of making some good moves that's going to set them like good. They may seem a little detached at times. Okay, so they may get a little bit caught up in their head is how this is coming across. But this is a person who really has their eye on whatever it is that they want to do. This also could be a person who's very intentional. Like if this person is interested in you, they will let you know. I'm not saying I don't know what the dynamics here may be, but you will know they're interested in you. There's no question here. There's no like, well, no, if they let 3 days pass by, because no, this person is not going to do that. This person is like, no, this is the person I want. I'm interested. I'm going to make sure that I show my intention. So if there's inconsistency, it's not coming across as this is not the type of person who's going to be inconsistent. I feel this person is very focused. Let's see. They have here family. Family may be important to them, or they may have a child or children. They may be close to their family. They may have been born on, and again, I'm just throwing it out there. They may have been born on a full moon. They don't have to, but I'm getting full moon here energy. Obviously, the moon has many, there could be many layers, many stages, evolution. Okay, for some, I'm getting here that there could also be, they may seem a little bit detached from their family. It doesn't mean that they don't love their family. There just could be some drama here in regards to their family. And remember the healing of emotional wounds here. So it's not that they don't care about their family, it's that some of the family members may be a little bit on the toxic side of life, but yeah, that's how that is coming across. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Who is this person? Give me their personality here. Who's moving towards divine timing? Hello, Briss. How are you? Divine timing, you wrote interesting. The guy, I can't even see. The guy I'm interested in just is so nice and has glasses. Okay, there you go. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this person's personality. Family could be important to this person. This person could have a child or children from a past or previous connection. This person may want children if they do have a connection. Again, either way, they may be a good communicator. They may like to communicate. There could be something here about their voice also, because I'm getting something about their voice. So like the tone of their voice or the way that they communicate. There's something here about voice. Sexy voice. There's something about voice here. All right, they have the smart walrus, intensity, attentiveness, ferocity. It says, say no to violence and show your strength in a gentle way. Didn't I tell you that this person may have someone in their family, it could even be in their circle of friends, that they feel like they are a little bit negative, like, didn't I tell you? They could seem detached from their family, but it's because there's someone in the family that's just not, they're just not on the up and up. Whether it's just that they are toxic, whether they're a negative Nelly or a negative Nelson, or, they're just a party pooper, but there's someone that they just don't vibe with that energy at all. This is a person who's intelligent. And of course, not only did I say that once, but I said that twice, especially when I was talking about the arrow master. Okay. In order for this archer to let go of that bow, they need to be very focused on the target. And in order to know how to hit that target, they need to assess the air speed. They need to assess. There are a lot of variables in order to make sure that that arrow hits the mark. So there is a sense of being, intelligent, noticing things, okay, paying attention. This person could be the person that maybe pays attention to details. Okay, they're not into like violence. They're not into having arguments. I'm not saying that they're not going to argue ever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this person would rather just have a peaceful connection. And I feel that this is the reason why for this person, there may be a little bit of a detachment. Now, if it's not a detachment to their family, meaning their mother, father, cousin, brother, aunt, uncle, whatever, it could be there's a detachment with the person that they may have had a child with in the past or recent past. And the reason why there's that detachment, like they need that space from that person, if they had a child or children with other people, is because there's something about this other person rubs them the wrong way, or they know how to trigger them. And so they're aware of those triggers. And so they would rather not have to go there. Okay. So give me more information here about the Arrow Master. I'm going to jump into the other deck in a minute. Give me more information here about detachment. Why is this detachment here in regards to this person's personality? Let's see. What's this detachment about? Assenting. Yeah, you see, the reason that they may be detached is because they are on another level. Remember that at the start of the reading, I mentioned that the sea serpent is about the healing of emotional wounds, right? And I said that there's a before and after in regards to this person. And that may be the case here. Okay, there may be the reason that they're detached is because they're trying to leave those obstacles and challenges behind. They're trying to ascend. They're on a different level now. And I said that with the untapped potential also. This person could be rising. Okay, that's why they're detached. They're in a new phase in their life, like I said here with the snake. They're in a new phase in their life and they really don't want other people's negative Nellies to spoil or rain on their parade. And it may be. And if it's not the family, it could be friends. This person could be like, listen, I've let go of a lot of friends because they weren't on the same page of where I am now. So this person could have cut away some friends or some environments because they may potentially be here at the time that you meet them on a very different path. They want to make it big is how this is coming across. They want to make it in whatever it is that they're doing. They may be on a new phase. They want a whole different type of relationship. They want a whole different type of connection, something different than what they've had before. Let's see about this person's personality. Yeah, falling in love. Well, this person will be definitely here, a person who's very much connected. Look, see, magnetism, chemistry. This person is going to, they're going to be set. This is going to be kind of like, listen, at the beginning, it may seem like it's just like, okay, hi, bye, whatever. But as time goes on, and it may not be, it says sudden feelings here. So this may be a very unexpected type of feeling, very much head over heels. But I feel it's going to take this person time to say something. But they're not going to be shy about making sure that you know that they're interested. And I mentioned that with the Arrow Master because I told you this person is going to be intentional. This is not the type of person who's going to wait 5 days to call you back or to answer a text. Falling in love says sudden feelings that this is the one. Magnetism said there's a gravitational pull to each other. There's chemistry. When the time comes, there's chemistry between you and this person. Let's see what else is coming through. King of Coins. I told you, this person is very focused on their stability. They're focused on making, didn't I say a little while ago, I channeled the message. It says something like, they want to make it or something like that. King of Coins or King of Pentacles, a person who is successful, who is grounded, who's very focused on their overall riches. They're not just focused on money. Money could be an aspect, but they're focusing on stability and strength. They're focusing on the things they value. Some of it may be tangible, some of it may not be. Okay? So I'm getting here that this person is mature. Out of all the kings in the tarot, the King of Pentacles is really, I'm not saying that all the other kings aren't good. They're good. They all have their strength. Let's just put it that way, right? But the King of Pentacles, that's a person who wants to make sure everything in their life is solid. Okay, this is a person who will create a business empire, or maybe the CEO, or maybe an entrepreneur, or maybe a manager, maybe a supervisor, maybe in a leadership role. Okay, this person is grounded, earth energy, pentacles energy. It's going to take them time. Like I said, this is not an overnight success story. This is a person who's worked for whatever may be coming in. But when they are in a position of being ready, they're going to be ready. You know what I mean? It's like, boom, I'm successful. Okay. King of Pentacles energy is this energy of also being trustworthy, of being loyal. There's a calm steadiness about them. They're a mature lover. Okay, they're the father figure. They're the good wife or good husband. They're the I'll go through the thick and thin of it. Okay, I understand perseverance. I understand the patience. I understand what consistency is about. So that is very much important to this person here. Let me see. Did I do all the yeah, I did all of them. I feel like, am I missing? No, I'm not. All right, let's see what's coming through here. All right, maybe if I do a little opening, I don't want all of them to pop out, obviously. Maybe if I go like this. Let's see. I don't know. I usually always just go up. Ooh, that's a good one. What else? Ooh, too many. Okay, don't worry. All right, here we go. The first one that came out is a 4-leaf clover. Okay, with hearts. So there's something about luck. I'm also getting St. Patty's Day, which is interesting. That's in March. I want to say March something. So there may be something coming up in March. Don't know, but I'm just saying. Caboose, train, transportation. There may be maybe distance here, either between you. There's physical distance. I'm not saying there has to be a lot, but there could be physical distance. There's kind of, you got to make an effort in order to they need to in order for them to see you or you to see them. There's a sense of like needing to focus on that. Like transportation is important. Okay, I don't know, maybe they have a fashionable car or something too, because this person is coming up like that. They do have here a palm tree, so they may have either a Caribbean heritage, um fill in the blank, or Florida, palm trees. Okay. Um, palm trees are in warm climates. So there may be something here about warm climates. Maybe they live in a warm climate or they like to go on vacation to like warm places like the Caribbean. They may be into like going to the beach. Like that's the type of energy that I'm getting. They also have here frog. Now it's very interesting because frog is both land and sea. And they also have again land and sea here with the snake. So there's something here about, and by the way, also frogs are about emotional release. And that again coming very strongly with the sea serpent here. All right. Well, that's all that I have for you, Divine Timing. I hope that these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for your beautiful super today. All right. Thank you so much, Divine Timing. Up next, we have Todd. But before I jump into Todd's reading, I want to remind you here, intuitive friends, that if you are interested in a reading, now is the time to jump on. Okay, this is not a free reading, but you are going to get an individualized private reading here, focusing on who the potential next person may be here in regards to your love life. Okay, now if you want the free version of this reading, guess what? You're in luck. You just take a look at the channel. I do have it in my pick a card reading and as well as the singles reading. So I just posted a singles pick a card reading focusing on the same exact title. The only thing is that that's a general reading. And of course, that's also a pick a card. Okay. So if you're interested in that free portion, feel free to do that. If you're interested here in getting an exclusive reading for yourself, well, now is the time. Hop aboard. Let's go. Let me see. You said, I love this. I'm done with toxic relationships. I've been single for 2 years. Well, listen, girl, I've been what are we, 2025? I'm heading to 2 years now of being single also. In October will be 2 years. So I get it. I get it. Sometimes it's better to be alone than be in a position where, than to be with someone or in a position where you're like going from one person to another person. You know what? Serial dating, not very cool. All right. Let's see what's coming through. By the way, Todd, you are up next. Todd, let me turn off the AC because now it's getting way too cold in here. All right, and up next we have Todd. Hello, Todd. I see you, Rohe. Hey, Todd. Thank you so much for stopping by and doing this super with us today. I'm going to jump into your reading for a moment, but let me just put all these cards away and let's get ready for your reading. But while I do that, intuitive friends, by the way, all the September readings are up. Okay, so all the general monthly readings for each of the zodiac. Interesting, this came up. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm actually putting cards back, but your reading is next, Todd, and this came up. This literally just, shot out the deck. So for those of you who haven't watched the monthly readings, they are up already. So take a look at that. The singles reading is up already, and that is the pick a card. The next one that I'm going to be focusing on are the couple readings. I may do a pick a card for the couple readings too. Just so, or not. I don't know. I have to see how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to do a pick a card. I might do a pick a card reading for the couples. But yeah, so just keep your eyes open. I will be coming live to do free readings. I'll let you guys know when, as long as you have the, okay, that's there for that. Okay. As long as you guys have your notification bell and all notification alerts on, then you will know as soon as that comes through. All right, so now we have Todd. Hello, Todd. Thank you for stopping by and being part of this live and the super live. As you just saw, when I was shuffling the cards, the winged wise one popped out of the deck here. Now it says angelic help and it says miraculous aid. I do feel that this person that's coming in for you, that you may know, that this new person here, there's something about their personality here, Todd, that they could I'm getting here that this could be a reconciliation or reunion. It may be, and again, it doesn't have to be. It could be someone that you have known from the past or recent past. It could be one of those things where personality-wise, if it's not someone that you've met or dealt with in the past, they may share some type of something resemblance. There's something about a resemblance of maybe a connection that you disconnected from, whether it was that, a breakup, separation, or divorce. There's something about this new person reminding you about another person. And it's a person that there may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, that's how that's coming through. I'm feeling here that there's this sense of like, it's because I'm getting like a second chance here. So I don't know if this second chance, okay, because it could be one or two ways, okay, Todd? It could be that this could be a person that you had, like I said, with that dove, a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past. And there's this sense of like getting a second chance to talk to that person or meet with that person or connect with that person. So that's the first message. And the second message here, if this is not someone from the past or recent past, like I keep getting here with this dove, and I really don't want to go down that avenue, but I'm keep being told this is someone from the past. So it could be that this person who's a new person may remind you of someone from the past or recent past. And then you having a brand new start with this new person is in a way giving you a second chance. But I'm getting something here having to do with a second chance. Okay. So there may be something connected to that. Now, I'm not going to, I'm going to see where these messages are going to go. But I'm telling you that it feels like it's someone that you may have broken up with in the past or recent past. And if it's not that, this new person reminds you of that person. You know what I mean? So, all right, we'll see. All right, let's see this person's personality. Maybe when I channel the personality, it'll make more sense. But let's see. Let's see what's coming through. Who's this person here? Because the white dove is coming across as reconciliation and reunion. You know, and like someone reconsidering that option, not trying to look at it, because you see this angel is not looking at this white dove, but they're kind of like, it's intriguing, but they're not connecting with it yet. You know what I mean? So there could be that dynamic here that maybe this reading will be talking about. But let's see. I don't know. All right, Todd, let's see what's coming through for you. Todd, just remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And give me here more information about this person's personality. All right, snake and cobra. Those are the two that I see. Cobra and snake. So those are the two that I'm going to pull out. All right, I'm going to tell you something. If this is a person from the past or recent past, there may have been a little bit of a situation, circumstance, or event where there was a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. There may have been here a little bit of feeling deceived by someone or something about deception here. Doesn't have to be, but it could be, or a lack of transparency. Okay. The cobra is number one, it's a fire sign. It's a fire energy. It's represented by fire in this deck. So this person coming in may potentially be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be, but they could. Okay. So those are just things that I'm connecting energetically here. The cobra is the type of snake that does not attack quickly. They observe, they assess. They're very quick in attacking. So this person may have that type of personality where they could snap easily. There may be a little bit here of a temper, or there may be a little bit of like, being sassy, like being witty or sassy here. Okay. There's a sass here. This person is very quick on the uptake. Okay. So there's something here about this person. I don't want to make it seem like they're not like a, bad person or anything, but it's just coming across as someone who's very like, they will watch the strike quick. So they're on alert. They're very much focused here. I'm so sorry. Someone keeps calling me and I keep turning it off and they keep calling. So my apologies. What I'm getting here with the snake is that this person has a lot of potential, that for sure. Okay. And the snake potential here is that may, you know what? And this could be one of those where this is the before and this is the after. This person could have been very much like that at some point in time. And maybe they've gone through a sense of transformation, because we have cobra and snake. It's very interesting because I just did a reading that I just finished, and I was getting that type of, there were two snakes, but one was sea snake and the other one was the earth. And this is like the opposite. I'm getting fire and earth. So there could very well easily be here this type of energy where maybe in the past or recent past, this person had that personality or has that personality. Maybe they've toned it down. Okay. Maybe they're not as argumentative. Maybe they've learned something here. But I'm getting the sense of like either short fuse, short temper, argumentative, very quick on saying something back. There's that energy here, or it could very easily, be an argument, not on purpose, but there could be that dynamic here about that person. There may be a little bit of impatience, and I feel that that's more, it feels like that is a better description. This person could be a bit impatient, and that's where that kind of quickness comes through. And it could be an old behavior, it could be an old pattern. They could have really turned things around, they could have outgrown this. But I do feel that there was a tendency there having to do with that, though. And maybe that's the reason. Angelic help, miraculous aid. Maybe this person has learned something here. Whether it was you or whether it was in another connection, they learned something here. Maybe they understand that they have this, energy about them, bad habit or pattern here about themselves. And they're learning, or they've learned to heal it or change it, you know? Because I'm feeling here this sense of like, it's so crazy. I'm hearing the word interrogation. This is the type of person who will ask one question, then they'll ask another question, then it's that type of type of energy. I don't know how to explain it. I feel it, but yeah. So it's coming across like that. I feel this person could have outgrown that or have learned to change that energy around. Okay. But we'll see what else is coming through. There was a lot there that came through with that Cobra. And there could have been some type of divine intervention here. You know what I mean? They may have asked for assistance or help. Like, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more here about this person's personality. Actually, let me close the reading now. Let me close the session. All right. You said okay, my ex was just recently. Really? She did? Well, listen. That is making sense with that white dove there that I was telling you about. Very interesting, Todd. Validation, confirmation. I'm going to ask more about that Cobra, because that Cobra has me a little like, I don't know about that energy. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get to know more about that personality real quick. But let's see what else is coming through. Well, Snake is about the other one. Snake is about untapped potential and the opportunity to, again, shed an old skin, to grow, to move, to really see the possibilities. There may be some growth here, some type of maturity. Tell me more about this person's personality, who may be coming in for Todd. Yeah, the Arrow Master. I told you, this person is, I don't want to say calculating, but they're very focused. They're intentional. If they say something, they don't just say it just to say it. If they do something, they don't just do something to do it. There's a reason behind something here. Okay? So the Arrow Master here is hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. And they may, whether they, let me see what's right after in the Sun Dancer. Yeah, I'm getting like contrasting energies every time. Very interesting. I'm getting like a contrast. There may be kind of like a shadow side of this person that they're trying to heal, or by the time they get to you, they may have already healed that, or they're in the process of healing it, because I'm getting contrast energy, like dark and light, like, that I'm getting like very contrasting energy. And this is the second time it's coming through with this. The Arrow Master, this person is intentional. Like I said, they do something, they think about something, they take things into consideration, they assess something before they actually do something. Or, I don't know, I'm getting like someone who really likes to, like, information is important to them, data is important to them, evidence is important to them, gathering of information, gathering of something. There's a sense of being very intentional here. I feel this person is very, I mean, listen, they're coming across as very smart, and also not just like book smart, but they're coming across as someone who's um mental, like they're sharp, they have like a mental acuity here. Okay, where they really focus on what they want to accomplish or where they want to go. They're intentional about what they do, and if they watch and observe and assess and they ask you a question, chances are this person knows the answer already. They just want to see if you are going to fess up to something or give them the clarity that they're seeing. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. And again, that could be a very good quality, or it could be a quality that may have burned them a couple of times in the past or recent past. But it's coming across as someone who has that kind of skill set of really looking at things from that standpoint. The Sun Dancers here says joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Okay, they may have risen, like I said, they may have gone to a new level. They may have learned from these challenges. Number 32, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So there's this sense of like rising above the situation, learning from it, outgrowing something, um, being more joyful, more in a higher vibrational energy. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this person's personality here. The Arrow Master. This person may like to socialize. They may like to celebrate. They may like to I'm not saying all the time, but they may like to, connect and have fun, celebrate life. There's something about abundance for this person. And I feel that that abundance has a lot to do with their intellect, or the way that they're, the potential that they have inside. When this person really notices or figures out that they have a lot of untapped potential, this person could definitely be in a position where they're looked at, they're, that they could be at a higher level here. There's something here about a higher level. So whether it's their position, whether it's what they want to do for a living, whether this person has just that passion for life, this joie de vivre, that joy of life. Sun dancers. There may be something here connected to music, maybe connected to dancing as well. There's something here maybe about something about listening. Maybe this is the type of person who listens to the lyrics of the song. They may value the lyrics of songs. Maybe this person likes to write also. Let's see. What else can I get about this person's personality? Because there's something here about the Sun Dancer that it's coming across. Number one, the sun in the tarot deck is known as a card of success. It's known as personal growth. Okay, so sun in tarot, it's about the recharging, it's about the personal growth, it's about the success, it's about happiness, it's about seeing things or seeing life from a very beautiful perspective, or a lighter perspective, or a positive perspective. Okay, so that's where that sun is coming through. Okay, what I'm also getting here is that the sun rules Leo. So this person, even if they're not in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, which I'd be surprised if they're not, because they have fire for me twice. But they may be very passionate, okay? But there's something here about that passion. All right. So I don't know if that passion is very much connected to music. That passion could be connected to dance. That passion could be connected, or that creativity could be connected here to the arts. I don't know, theater, arts, acting, because I'm getting arts here, and I'm getting creativity here, and I'm getting that there's something about the passion of that, you know? And especially when we're talking about performance. And like I said, I didn't want to make it seem like it was like this like low vibrational type of energy. But if we're talking about a person who's in the arts, and again, arts is very open, could be the theater, it could be dancing, it could be music, it could be, however that is. It is someone who needs to, and interesting because the cobra, ding, 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 ding. The cobra gets hypnotized by the music of a flute. You know how sometimes you hear that and you see the cobra like mesmerized? Yeah, this person could be very much connected to music. And there's something about that, there's something about being very focused on that. Like if it's not focused on the music, it's like there's something about a focus here. Darn it, I gotta use the other deck because I want to get more. But all right, let's see. But listen, if I were you, and I don't know, but if I were you, find out, because there's, whether this is a new person or a person that, or a person from the past, but they have Leo and they have Sagittarius here. For sure, hands down. There's something about Leo and Sagittarius here about this person, okay? Because of that cobra, and that's fire signs. And again, that is the fire sign there, okay? So there we go. So I don't know what that's about, but let's keep on folding here. Who's this personality of this person that's coming in for Todd? Transformation. I'm telling you, someone here is changing. Someone here has learned their lesson. They're learning something, turning over a new leaf. There's something here about, I'm telling you, I'm getting that energy. Again, transformation. And that's coming across with snake. They've learned something. Something here, I don't know if they're more mature, they've learned something, but when you meet this person, they may be at a stage where something is changing for them, whether it's something of personal growth or whether there's something very much connected to their goal and what they're focusing on. But there's something that's changed about this person, maybe even their outlook, maybe the way they see something, but transformation is here again. And by the way, there's a lot of purple here. I don't know if purple is this person's favorite color. I don't know if this person may like the amethyst, but I'm getting a lot of purple. They have purple here, purple here. They have bluish purple, like that violet blue purple here. They got purple here. They got magenta color here. I don't know if their room is purple. I don't know if their favorite color is purple. They got purple here. There's a lot of purple here in regards to this person. So there we go. Let's do this. And then I'm going to go back to, all right, let's see. Give me more about this person's personality. Who who is coming towards Todd here. Give me more info about their personality. They have transparent jellyfish, acceptance. What did I tell you? Something about their transformation. They've changed. Something's changed about this person. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they've had a change of heart. I don't know if they've had a change of mind. I don't know if they have had some type of epiphany situation going on. I don't know if it's just that they are in a happier state in their mind. Maybe they've reached their goals. Maybe they've turned over a new leaf. Some change has happened with this person when you meet them. Okay? It says, release your doubt and let your light shine. Again, light with fire. Transparent jelly, acceptance. They've accepted something. They've accepted either the fact that they need to change something or look at something from a different perspective or have had a change of heart. Faith. That's not the first time faith is coming through, because if we remember here, the winged wise one says angelic help, miraculous aid. So there's something here about their faith. They may have figured something out or they've learned something here along the way. They have transparency. Okay. They understand that vulnerability is very important here. Transparency is also important to this person. So it's vice versa. Okay. So I'm getting that, and again, purple, but then again, this deck is purple, but I'm getting a lot of purple here for this person. All right. Let me go to Cobra here for a moment, and then we're going to jump to the other deck, the other two decks, and then we're going to take a look at the charm. Give me more information here about the Cobra, because this Cobra has me from the top of the reading, boy. I want to know more about this energy, because I don't know if it's, everything has its pros and cons, but I just want to make sure what this is about. Soulmates. Okay, so the fire here may be the passion. This person is very passionate when you meet them. Yeah, soul to soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. There may have been, okay, because I know you wrote something here about your ex-girlfriend. So if you feel that this traits that I've been channeling is connected to your ex, then I need you to listen, because there's something here about your ex having some transformational type of awareness here. And I don't know why you both broke up or what the situation was, but I can tell you this. I can tell you that there's something here that has changed within your ex's mind or heart. There is here a lot of love for you, or a lot of connection, soul to soul connection. They feel that there is something that they can't explain. She can't explain. Okay. And no matter what this may be about, and I don't know what may have happened, maybe there was an argument and there was a breakup, separation, or divorce. I don't know. Whatever it is, someone here, and I feel that someone is her, has reconsidered. Things are not the same. The passion, the vibe is not the same with someone else. The chemistry is not the same with someone else. The connection is not the same that they had with you, that she may have tried for the sake of just throwing it out there with someone else. So no matter how this may be spent, at the end of the day, there's a passionate chemistry, magnetic attraction here that is not felt with anyone else but in the connection with you. And that may be here what this person, I don't know. All I know is that that's the type of transparency here that maybe you may be getting now. I don't know if this person may share that with you, but that's how it's feeling on my end energetically. Okay? I don't know if this is making sense, Todd, but if this is a new person, it's going to be a person who's going to feel very passionate towards you. there's going to be chemistry here. You're going to find them hot. They're going to find you hot. Okay? Look at that. I didn't cut the deck. It flipped out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Now, there's another card under here, but I don't want to move it yet. But look. So this may be very well, this whole entire reading, that it's about a new person. It may be your ex-girlfriend, but with a new energy, with a new perspective, with a new mindset. Past life relationship. Again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Todd, you are not going to believe this. Look at all the other cards. She has past life relationship, reconciliation, and very soon. And I didn't even cut the deck. That just popped out of the deck. This may be more of a reconciliation than anything else, Todd. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. This person wants to come back. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Look. Well, well, well. Well, Todd, let's keep going. Let's see what else is coming through here. I don't know if this is a good thing, a bad thing. I don't know how you feel about this, but the more I bring out decks, the more eight of coins. They want to achieve something here. Eight of coins, Eight of Pentacles. They're very focused on they're very dedicated to making something work here now. She's very dedicated here and wanting to achieve the goal here. It's as if you've been the person that's been on this person's mind. So I don't know who called it quits, if it was her or if it was you, but something here is doing a recycling. Someone's coming back or wants to come back. And they may not say it, but they surely come out in this reading as that is where their heart is, and that is where their focus is. All right, let's see this one. And then, of course, I have the charms. Yeah, the Chariot. She may be controlling her emotions. She may not be showing her emotions as much. I mean, this is ruled by Cancer, but the Chariot is more like controlled emotions, having the willpower to hold on to the emotions and not show so much, but they still feel it. There's something here about wanting to move something forward. So whether it's your connection forward, yeah, she may have felt really bummed out when you guys weren't together with that Five of Coins. There you go. Yeah. There may be something here about travel or about a distance, okay? Because the Chariot is also about being at a distance, okay? So there you go. Let's see what comes through here. Woo, way too many. Way too many, but okay. Owl. There's something here about intuition or knowledge. Aries. Okay. Aries is the new year of the astrological chart in the sign. It is the first sign. So although the physical 3D realm, we say that the new year is what? December 31st, New Year's Eve, and January 1st is the new year. When we're talking about the astrology, Aries is the mark of the new year in the astrological calendar. So there may be something new that may be coming in during Aries season, which is, I want to say March of 2026. So next year, there's something here that may be new or coming in. But again, very much connected to that passion, that fire. And it says courageous. Okay, it says courageous. There's something here about being strong, being courageous. All right, let's look at all the, because I don't have anyone after you. So yeah, 2 hearts. There's a lot of love here for sure. And for whatever reason, whether it was you or her, whomever it was that had a breakup, separation, or divorce, there's something here about not being able to let this relationship go, or not being able to let go of the memories, the passion, and the connection. And this could have been a past life connection, by the way. So the way that there's this sense of connection here energetically, this could be a continued relationship, maybe from a past life. Okay. There's something here about strength. There's a lot of strength here in regards to either she's a strong individual, or there's a lot of strength here in connection to their, to her love or devotion to you. So their emotions are strong. There's something here about wanting to steer things in a new direction. Okay. And then here with the tree, this has a lot to do with family. Family tree, it could be family. This could also be talking about here some sense of roots, wanting something more permanent, something with longevity, wanting to have something stable here. Maybe there's something here about wanting a family together if there isn't one already. So if you guys do have children, it's coming across here with this tree. If not, okay, there could be something here about wanting to have children, or legacy, or family unity, or history. The black tourmaline is very much a crystal that we use for the root chakra. So there's something here about her working on that root chakra for herself. So there could be more stability here in something that she may be wanting to steer, or move in your direction. But that is how this is coming across here. There could be something here connected to Navy, Coast Guard also, with this little thingy here. So there could be here, whether it could be a family member. It may not be her, but it could be like maybe a family member on her side or on your side. There's something here about military. But that's coming through. And black tourmaline here, which, by the way, black tourmaline is used to repel negative energy. So it's about that. Well, there you go. Remember that owl is about intuition, but owl is also about not only intelligence, but it's also about knowledge. So again, there's something here that's coming through with this cobra in regards to that, is what I'm getting. All right. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, Todd. I'm going to read now your messages, but hopefully this has given you the clarity that you need. I know it's a little longer than 7 minutes there, but you said my ex-girlfriend recently reached out to me. I feel that, I mean, again, only you know, but it's seeming very much she does love to dance. Okay, there you go. She loves to dance. There you go. She has Leo in Venus. Interesting. And Sag, where? Hold on. And Sag rising. Wow, that's exactly what I was talking about there in regards to the sun and that arrows master Sagittarius. She is a Cancer sun, Cancer here with the Chariot. Wow. All right. Well, Todd, thank you so much for sharing those validation confirmations and for sharing with them at the end of the reading. I want to say thank you to you. Thank you so much for your super today. Greatly appreciate it. For those of you who may have missed this opportunity to get a reading here in this super live, no worries. You will have an opportunity here, perhaps tomorrow, to join in if you are interested in getting more information in regards to the singles reading, who may be moving in your direction, and finding out more about their personality. Now, if you are looking for the free version of this reading, I did place it today in the pick a card section. It is both in the pick a card section as well as in the singles section of the playlist. Other than that, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for participating in this super live. Again, thank you again, Todd. Hopefully this has been beneficial and has given you some light here in whatever this may be connected to you. And for those of you who missed me today, don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.